परमेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ नमः पाणिनिकात्यायन पतञ्जलिभ्यः शब्दविद्या संप्रदाय प्रवर्तकेभ्यो मुनिभ्यो महद्भ्यो गुरुभ्यः। We will continue the It Prakaranam taken up in the last class. Eti iti it. Sakshat prayoge na tishtati. It means that letter or word which does not stand in the actual usage of the bhasha. Continuing the previous sutras, we will go to the sixth rule. Saha pratyayasya. In this sutra, from the previous sutra, just before this, adihi ni tu davaha. From that sutra, adi iti shabdaha atra anuvartate. It follows here. And upadeshe achi anunasika it iti it prakaranasya arambhe yadasit tasmat it api anuvartate. Then adding this anuvurtis, what is the complete sutra? Pratyayasya adihi saha ittu bhavati. Pratyayasya adihi. That means in the pratyaya, the first letter. Ittu bhavati. Prayoge na tishtati. Sakaraha pratyayadihi it sanyo bhavati. Ichartha. In the pratyaya, the starting letter, the beginning letter will be it. The sakara will be it, not the starting letter. The starting letter sakara will be it. We will take one example. Shunna iti ekah pratyayah. Shunna. Sakaraha, vakaraha, ukaraha, nakaraha. So, as before, in the pratyaya, halantyam will be it. That is shunna. Nakaraha antyam hal vartate. Tad it bhavatyeva purvena sutreneva. Idanim pratyayasya adihi. Asmin pratyaye adau shun shakaraha vartate. Tad shakaraha will be it. So what will remain? Vu will remain. This vu has got a adesha in the adesha sutram. Yuvor anakau. All these adeshas of pratyayas will be coming across in the other chapters, coming chapters. So vu is replaced by, substituted by aka. So when we suffix this pratyaya ane dhatu, then this shakara will vanish and nakara also will vanish. So vu is equal to aka. So aka will stand. We will take one example. Nruti gatra vichepane iti dhatu. Gatra vichepanam means gatra avayavasya, sharira avayavasya vichepanam. Motion of the sharira angas. Hands, limbs, etc., etc. Hands, face, feet, etc., etc. This is dance, nothing but dance. Nruti. Nrityati iti vartamanakala rupam. Nrityati means he dances. Here on the dhatu nrut, shun is suffixed. Shakaraha itu bhavati, nakaraha itu bhavati, vu ityasya akadeshaha. So, nrut plus aka. when a pratyaya is added to a dhatu, in the dhatu, the upadha will be, upadas adesha will be guna. Nr rikaraha asti. Nrit takarat purvam rikaraha. That is called upadha. Last but one letter. So that rikara, it gets guna. So rikara's guna is ar. So nrit plus aka will become nart plus aka. Nartakaha, a dancer who dances. So here nartakaha is in masculine gender. Because this pratyaya is swun, because shakara is there in pratyaya, where there is shakara it in a pratyaya, the feminine gender will be e. Gnish. Gnish is the technical name, that means e. So nartaka plus e, nartaki bhavati. A female dancer is called nartaki, male dancer is called nartakaha. Evam cha rajakaha. Rajakaha means previously, Rajakaha, nowadays we are calling washermen as Rajakas, but previously a washerman has got a very artful device. Washing is not simply just throwing them in the water and just making, applying some powders and all that. Ranjakatvam ipi asit tasya kalasu. Now means coloring the clothes. Ranjakatva means coloring the clothes. The man who washes the clothes and also colors it, you say dyeing, D-Y-E-I-N-G. He dyes the clothes. So he is called Ranji Dhatuhu. Ranji Dhatuhu tasmat swun pratyayah. Aka. Ranji. Atra anunasikasya lopaha bhavati. Rajji sishyate. Rajji plus aka. Rajakaha. Again, in feminine gender, Rajaki. Washer woman. These swun pratyayasya vidhana sutram Silpini Swun. This is the Vidhana Sutram of Swun. Silpini means when you are referring to a Silpi. Silpi means art. Silpa doesn't mean simply statues. Art. Any art is called Silpam. Silpa Shastrayoho. Vijnanam Silpa Shastrayoho. In Silpas and Shastras, people are Vidwamsaha. Now we have told here pratyayasya adau sakaraha ittu bhavati. So to understand it comprehensively, we should take some counter examples also. Suppose shakaraha is a adi akshara in a pratipadikam other than a pratyaya. So it will not be it. Shodaha. This is one word. Shodaha means Shad Dantaha Yasya. A man who is having 6 teeth, not the man, a boy. The boy in the formative stage, a shishu, when he has got only 6 teeth, he is called Shodaha. Sometimes because of accidents also we can lose the teeth. Shodaha. So Shodaha means Shad Dantaha Yasya. Bahuvrihi Samasaha. So this is a Pratipadikam. So Shakaraha is appearing in the Adi, in the beginning. So this is not it. Shandaha is another. Shandaha means ox. Vrishabha. This is Avyutpanna Pratipadikam. Is considered by many as Avyutpanna Pratipadikam. That means it doesn't contain any dhatu and pratyaya. It is Avyutpannam. Atra Shakaraha Adau Vartate. Shandaha iti pratyayasya adir nasti Shakaraha. That's why the Shakara is not it. Shandaha. आदिहि इत्युक्तं किल प्रत्ययस्य आदौ यद् वर्तते षकारः तस्यैव इत्वं भवति. So we will take one example. For example, tishach is a pratyaya. This also will be applied to dhatus. Tishach. This is applied, this tishach vidhana sutram is avi mahyor tishach. Avadhatuhu and mahadhatuhu. Against these two dhatus, tishach is the pratyaya. Ava means rakshani. Ava plus tishach. Here in this tishach pratyaya, shakaraha is not appearing in the beginning. It is appearing in the middle. So, previously, or we are going to tell the sutra again, chutu iti sutram uchyate. Takaraha adau pratyayasya adau takaraha api itu bhavati. Tena tishach iti takaraha itu bhavati. Shakaraha will not be it because it is not appearing in the beginning. It is appearing in the middle. So tishach means chakaraha will get itvam because it is halantyam. So tishach means isha. Takaraha it, chakaraha it, but shakaraha is not it. Isha. So when you apply it to ava, it will be avishaha. Avu plus isha. Avishaha means a king is called avishaha or a sea. Maha pujayam. Avimahyoho tishach. Tishach pratyaya is a suffix to maha. Maha pujayam. Puja means respected. Maha plus isha. Mahishaha. Mahisha means buffalo. He buffalo. So here tishach pratyaya, because shakara is appearing in the middle and not in the beginning, it is not it. Now we will go to the next sutra. Chutu. Pratyayasya adihi and it will be continuing here. Anuvritti. Pratyayasya from the Shaha Pratyayasya, from that sutra, Pratyayasya will be continuing. And then Adihi, Adir Nitudavaha, from that Adi will be continuing. It Prakaranasya Prarambha Sutram, that will be continuing. So, Chutu Adihi Pratyayasya it. So, when you apply this Anuvrittis also, when you add Anuvrittis also to the rule, the rule reads like this. Pratyayasya Adihi, Pratyayasya Adi, Chutu it bhavanti. What does this mean? Pratyayasya adau yat chutu vartate. Chutu, we have to understand what this chutu. This is chu plus tu, dvandva samasa. Chu and tu. This chu we have dealt in the previous principle, previous rule. What is that? Anudit savarnasya cha apratyayaha. There we have dealt with udit. Ukaraha it yasya. Ku, chu, tu, tu, pu. These are the ukara it. So, ku means not only kakara, but all the vargacharas. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Ku represents kavarga. Chu represents chavarga. So on and so forth. So, chutu means pratyayasya adau chu. That is pratyayasya adau chavargaha. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. These letters. Pratyayasya adau tu. Tu means ta, tha, da, dha, na. These letters. Pratyayasya adau chavargacharani, tavargacharani cha it bhavanti. We will take some examples. Because this is chutu, chavarga contains 5 letters and tavarga contains 5 letters. Naturally, 5 plus 5, 10. 10 pratyayas we have to take as example to explain it fully. One or two we can explain and skip off, but it's not proper. Let us take all the pratyayas. But all these pratyayas we are going to come across only in the later chapters. For example, chavargaha, first chakara. There is one pratyaya, shwai, chakara, phakara, akara, nyakara. Shwai. This is a tadhita pratyaya. We will go into details of tadhita pratyayas afterwards. Tadhita pratyaya means a pratyaya which is enjoined upon a pratipadikam in a definite sense. Here, gotra vishaye, previously we have explained gotra patyam, yuva patyam, etc. Gotra vishaye, there is one tadhita pratyaya vidhana sutram. Gotre kunjadibhyaha chvai. Kunjadi, kunja ityadi varge ye shabdaha vartante tebhyaha gotre ityarthe, gotrapatya ityarthe chvai pratyayo bhavati. Here chakara is appearing in the beginning of the pratyaya. So chakara will be it, and as usual the ending consonant nya, that also will be it. So what is remaining? Pa. Pa is remaining. This pa, this pratyaya pa, that is replaced by ayan, ayan adeshaha. We will be coming across this rule afterwards. So kunja, we have to affix suffix chvai. So chvai practically means ayan. Kunja ayanaha. This creates adi vruddhi. So kaunjayanaha is the word constructed from this rule by suffixing chvai pratyaya on kunja. Kaunjayanaha. Now we will take the next letter, chakara. Chakarasya. There is one pratyaya, only cha. This is also tadhita pratyaya. Here, the chakara in this, the first letter, even though it is declared here as it, because this cha, we are replacing it by some other adesha, so this is apavadatvena. By exception, this chakara will not be it, because cha totally is replaced by iya, iya adesha. When you impose this cha pratyaya on varga, varga plus iya, vargiyaha. Vargiyaha means varge bhavam vargiyam. That exists in that varga. Now we will take jakara. In this jakara, adau jakaraha, jas pratyaya, we have come across many times in vibhakti pratyayas already. Jas is a pratyaya in sup vibhakti pratyayas which is enjoined upon a pratipadikam in the prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam. The rule reads like this: su, au, jas, out, etc. So jas is the vibhakti pratyaya enjoined upon pratipadikas in prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam. So this in jas, the first letter jakara, as per this rule, it will be it. So jakara goes, as will remain. Sakara will not go away. Na vibhaktau tusmaha ityuktam purvam. Vibhaktau yad antyam sakaraha vartate tad itana bhavati. So as will stand. Because halantyam, the rule says the ending consonant will be it. But here it is apavada. Na vibhaktau tusmaha. So just means as. So if you enjoin upon a pratipadika, for example, Rama, Rama plus jas, Rama plus as, prathamayoho purva savarnaha, Ramas. sakarasya rutvam and visarga ramaha. Now next letter is jha. Cha, cha, ja, jha. This letter also has got this jha pratyaya. Jha means jakara plus akara. Here jakara is not it because the entire jha is replaced by another adesha. Jo antaha iti adesha vidhana sutram. That means when you this is a pratyaya enjoined upon dhatus. You have got in Tigant tip tas jhi, sip thas tha, etc. This is the Tiganta vibhaktayah. So on a dhatu in Prathama Purusha Bahuvachanam jhi is the pratyaya to be suffixed. So atra jhi is entirely replaced by ant. Ant. Jo antaha. So jhi means ant plus e, anti. Suppose you enjoy it upon patha dhatuhu, pat plus shap plus jhi, pat plus a plus anti, pathanti will be the rupam. Now we will take the last letter of the chavarga. Cha, cha, ja, cha, nya. There is one tadhita pratyaya, nyaha. The starting letter is nya, cha, cha, ja, cha, nya, and the second letter is ya, nyaha. Here nya will disappear. It will be it. So only ya stands. There is one rule regarding this nya. Chandikadibhyo nyaha. This nyaha vidhana sutram. Chandikadi ganaha. A gana starting with Chandika pratipadikam. Against these words, nya iti pratyaya. That is Chandika plus nya. Nyakara goes, ya stands. Chandika plus ya. Yasyeti cha Chandika plus ya. Adi Vruddhi. Shandikyaha is the word constructed from this. Now we will go to the second group. Tu. Atra tu is the word. Tata dadhana. Why this dirgha is made? Because it is dvandva samasa. Chu, chucha, tucha. Chutu. On this dvivachana pratyaya. Chutu. Ukaranta. Chutu shabdaha. Chutu is the dvivachana pratyaya. So we will take the first letter of tavarga. There is one pratyaya, taha. Taha is a pratyaya enjoined upon char dhatuhu. The pratyaya vidhana sutram is chereshtaha. Against char dhatuhu, ta is the pratyaya to be suffixed. Kurusu charati ityarthe. Kurusu ityukte kurudeshe kauravaha. Kurudeshe charati ityarthe kuru shabdat char dhatuhu. Char dhatoho ta pratyaya. Ta, the first letter of takara, chutu iti sutrena ittu bhavati. So a will remain. So kuru char plus a. Kuru charaha. A man who travels in Kurudesha is called Kurucharaha. Kuruchari iti feminine gender. Madreshu charati. Madra deshe. Madra, the queen Madri has come from that desha. Madreshu charati. Ityarthe madra char plus ta. Takara is it. So madra charaha. Srilinge madracheri. Anantaram, second letter of tavarga, thaha. This is also a tadhita pratyaya. Tadhita pratyayas, as we have already discussed, it will be enjoined upon prajapadikas in a particular sense.
Can we enjoin on nouns like nouns or adjectives?
Yes. All prajapadikas. Of course. according to the rules framed, not as we like. This tha, here the entire tha is replaced by ika adesha. Tasya ikaha iti sutrena thakara tha iti entire thakara akarau tha. Entire thing is replaced by ika adesha. So here this is apavada. Takaraha itna bhavati. If takara itna bhavati chet a eva sishyate. Na, tatha na. Tha, entire tha is replaced by adesha ika. So when you enjoy in this tha prachaya on tarka plus tha, tarka plus ika, adi vruddhi, tarkikaha. Tarkikaha means a person who has got knowledge of Tarka Shastra. The third letter is Da. Prachaya Daha. The Prachaya Vidhanam Sutram for Da is Saptamyam Jener Daha. Saptamyante Upapade Jan Dhatoho Da Prachayo Bhavati. Da, dakara, itu bhavati, a will remain. Upasare jayate. Jan means to take birth. Jan dhatoho artha jani pradurbhave. That means jan means to take birth. Upasare jayate. Icharthe upasara plus ja plus a. Because of a particular rule, akara will get will disappear. Upasaraj plus a. Upasarajaha. Upasarajaha means upasara means the first pregnancy of a cow is called upasara. A calf born to a cow during her first pregnancy is called upasarajaha. Upasare jayate. Evamcha, another example is mandurajaha. Mandura means a horse's stable, a shed where horses are tied to their poles during their rest. So, mandurayam jayate, a horse calf born in that mandura, this horse shed. Mandurayam jayate iti, mandurayam iti saptami, saptamyantat janer daha prachayo bhavati. That means a, mandurajaha. Now we will go to the next letter in Tavarga. Dha. This dha also, this is also a tadhita prachaya. Here also dhakara will not be it, because the entire dha is replaced by another eya adeshaha. There is one vidhana sutram for this dha prachaya, dhak prachaya, stribhya dhak. Stri pradipadikānām dhak prachayo vidhiyate. For example, Anjana. Anjana is a lady. She is the mother of Hanuman. Anjanayaha putraha icharthe. Anjana plus dhak. Dha is replaced by eya. So Anjana plus eya will become Anjaneya. Adi vruddhi. A becomes a. Anjaneyaha.
Like Vainateya.
Vainateyaha. Vainatayaha putraha Vainateyaha. So many names are there. Janakyaha putraha Janakeyaha. Evam. Anantaram, the last letter of Tavarga, Na. Naha is a prachaya. This nakara will be it and akara will remain. Annat naha is an sutra. So annat, anna shabdat naha prachayo bhavati. That means na means nakara will go a. Annaha adi vruddhi. Annaha. Here we have to observe one sukshma amsha, the intricate point. That is, saha pratyayasya adihi it bhavati chittam ila purvam. Atrapi chutu you could have joined there itself. Saha chutu cha pratyayasya adihi it bhavati. By you could have joined it earlier in the earlier sutra itself. Why another sutra is told? Because always the grammarians seek after Laghu Akshara sutras. It should be as brief as possible. So unnecessary repetitions etc. are not encouraged in Sutra Rachana. Then why this Shutu is separately announced by grammarian Panini? Grammarians have thought over this point and then they have taken out one speciality here. What is that speciality? They say Prudhakyoga Karanam Asya Vidhehe Anityatvam Jnapayati. That means because this Chutu, even though that could have been enjoined, that could have been joined to the earlier sutra, because this is Prudhakyoga Karanam. That means it is separated and separately it was sutra is formed. The purpose of forming a separate sutra is this vidhehe anityatvam. That means what is the vidhi? Chutu. Chavargaha tavargaha adau ittu bhavati. That vidhi, that rule is not, doesn't stand forever. In certain cases, it will not be it. To stress that point, he has not included it in the earlier sutra. That is how the grammarians, later grammarians inferred by the fact that he has not included in the earlier, even though it could have been easily included, but it is separately stated. So, this anityatvam, that is, that will not be standing forever. Here there is one prachaya where this is example of anityatvam. Chunchup is one prachaya. Chanap iti another prachaya. Chunchup and chanap, these are two prachayas where this anityatvam is demonstrated. Chunchup, this prachaya, chakara is the first letter. Chanap, chakara is first letter. Here it is not it. So it stands as it is. So where this is chunchup and chanap prachayas are used, there is one vidhana sutram for that. That is, tena vittaha chunchup chanapau is the rule. It's coming in the 5th chapter. Tena vittaha means he has become famous, he has become known to everybody by this. When you form a word which means that a particular fellow has become famous, has become well known because of this. Tena vittaha. Vittaha means well known. Jnataha. For example, on a word kesha, keshaihi vittaha. This gentleman is known by his kesha, kesha visheshaha. That means he has formed, he has arranged the keshas in a particular fashion whereby he is known by it. So on kesha shabda, chunchup shabda, chunchup prachaya adhava chanap prachaya is enjoined. So chunchup and chanap chakaraha it na bhavati, tarihi kesha chunchuhu, kesha chanaha. The person is known by his hair locks, the arrangement of his hair. Another anityatva udaharanam we will take up. Nate nasikayaha. It is one sutra. Nate nasikayaha. Nasika nata asya. Nasika means nose. Nata. It is like this. Nata means it is nearer the skin. So it is not coming out. It is not projected. We call it flat nosed. In English we call it flat nosed. So nate nasikayaha. Nasika nata asya ichyarthe. There are three prachayas added. T-touch is one prachaya. Sanyayam T-touch na-touch bhratajaha iti sutrena ava iti anuvrutti bhavati. Ava, on ava shabda we have to add T-touch prachaya to signify that he is flat nosed. Tasya nasika nata. Ava plus T-touch. Here takaraha itna bhavati. Anityatvam. Takarasya itvam anityatvam. So ava T-touch. Chakaraha halancham is sutrena. Chakaraha itu bhavati. Ava T-taha. Ava T-taha means a flat nosed fellow. In Telugu what do you call it? Chattimukku. Flat nosed. Now we will go to the next sutra. Lasyakwatadhite. 8th sutra. Atrapi pratyayasya adihi it. All these three will be following anuvrittis. So here we have to properly divide sandhi. La sha ku. La sha ku atadhite. Atadhite means na tadhitam, atadhitam, tasmin atadhite. What does it mean? Atadhite pratyayasya adihi la sha ku it bhavanti. Tadhita bhinna pratyaye. That means this rule will not apply to tadhita pratyayas. So tadhita bhinna pratyayeshu, in the pratyaya yojanam, different from tadhita pratyaya, the pratyayasya adihi, the beginning letters la, sha, ku. Here also ku is appearing. Ku means kavarga. Lakaraha, shakaraha and kavargaha. If these letters appear in the beginning of the atadhita pratyaya, then they are it. Lakaraha, shakaraha and kavargaha pratyayasya adihi atadhiteshu pareshu it bhavati. Now we have to take up all this lakara, shakara and kavarga. Kavarga has got 5. So we will take one by one. We will take lakara. That means we have to find out the pratyayas, atadhita pratyayas, having these letters as the first letters. So lakara example, lyuta. Lyuta is one pratyaya enjoined upon dhatus. This is called krit pratyaya. This is not tadhita pratyaya. So lyut atra asmin pratyaye lakaraha it bhavati etena sutrena. Takaraha it bhavati halancham iti sutrena. So what will remain? U will remain. U has got an adesha. Just as previously Wu told. Shvun. Wu is the adesha. Wu ityasya adesha aka. U ityasya adesha ana. So lyut practically means ana. It is enjoined upon dhatus. For example, if you take the dhatu chi, chi chayane, selecting. Chi chayane dhatoho lyut pratyaya. Chi plus ana. chi, it will be guna adesha will come. Che plus ana. Ayadesha. Cheyanam. Cheyanam means selection. The process of selection. Here, lakara in the beginning of the pratyaya has been omitted. So also G dhatuhu. G jaye abhibhavecha. Winning or excelling. G plus lut. G plus U. U is U substituted by ana. G plus ana. G J bhavati jayanam. Jayanam. G J bhavati ayadesha jayanam. Jayanam means the act of winning, the act of excelling. Now we will go to Shakara. Pratyayasya atadhiteshu pratyayeshu adau shakaraha it bhavati. Previously we have dealt with some shakara it pratyayaha. Shap iti vikarana pratyayaha enjoined upon dhatus and all four lakaras, lat, lot, lang, ling, vidaling. So on dhatus it is enjoined. Bhu plus bhu is a dhatu, bhu sattayam, bhu plus shap plus tip. So shap, shakara is appearing in the end of the beginning of the pratyaya. So this is not tadhita pratyaya because this is enjoined upon dhatus. So bhu plus a. Shap means shakara it, pakara it halantyam. So akara will stand. Bhu plus a. As before, bhu gets guna. Bho plus a. Avadesha. Bhu plus a plus ti. Bho plus a plus ti. Bhavati. Bhu dhatoho lat prathama purusha ekavachana rupam. Pach dhatuhu. Pachati. Atrapi shap vartate. Shap ityasya shakarasya itvam. Then we will take kavarga. Kavarga contains as usual 5 letters. Prathamam kakara we will take. We will take one atadhita pratyaya. Atadhita pratyaya means mostly it is on dhatus. So on dhatus whatever pratyayas are there, adhatita pratyayas. So there is one pratyaya called kata. Kakara, takara, akara. Earlier in some examples we have taken this. Tak tavatu nishtha iti sutram paditam asmabhi. Kta and tavatu, they are called nishtha pratyaya. So this kata is a atadhita pratyaya because it is enjoined upon dhatus. So kakara is the first letter. So kakara disappears. It bhavati. So ta will remain. For example, bhuj dhatuhu. Bhuj plus ta. Bhuktaha. Bhuktaha means was eaten. A thing which was eaten. Ta pratyayah karmani bhute bhavati. Sadharanataya. Bhuktaha. Yuktaha. Yuj plus ta. Yuktaha. So on and so forth. And then another pratyaya along with kta, we have told kta tavatu. Tavatu pratyaya. There also kakara, this is also atadhita pratyaya enjoined upon dhatus. Kakaraha it bhavati. So tavat will remain. Tavatu, the last letter ukara, that also it. Upadeshe achi anunashika it. So tavat will stand. So if you enjoin upon bhuj dhatuhu, bhuj plus tavat, bhuktavat will be the pratipadikam. So in the masculine gender it will be bhuktavan. This is tavatu also in the past tense but in kartartha. So it indicates karta. Bhuktavat means bhuktavan, masculine gender. Bhuktavati, feminine gender. Bhuktavat, napumsakalingam. Bhuktavan means the person who had eaten. Then kavarga, next letter, kakaraha. Kakaraha In kach pratyaya, that will be it. Kach also is atardhita pratyaya. It is also enjoined upon dhatus. There is one kach pratyaya vidhana sutram. Priya vashe vadaha kach. Priya is the upapadam. Before dhatu, the padam is priya. Before dhatu, the padam is priya. Priya and vasha. So, priya vashe, priye upapade, vashe upapade, vad dhatoho kach pratyayo bhavati. Kach, kakaraha it, chakaraha it, so a will remain. So, priyam vadati ichyarthe, priyam vadati, he speaks pleasantly. Ichyarthe, priyam vadaha, vad plus kach. Kach practically akara. Vad plus a vada. Priyam vadaha. The person who speaks pleasantly is called priyam vadaha. In a feminine gender, priyam vada. Priyam vada is the name given to many girls also. So also vasha. Vashe iti uttarapade, iti purvapade, upapade, vad dhatoho kach prachayo bhavati. Vasham vadaha. Vasham vadaha ichukte. By speaking, he gets them under his control. Under his control. Vasham karoti. Vakyena vasham karoti. Vasham vadaha. Magic. He does magic by his words. And then we will take the third letter in the kavarga. Gakaraha. There are very few pratyayas having this gakara as it. One pratyaya is gusnu. Gakara, sakara, nakara, ukara. Gusnu. This pratyaya is enjoined upon certain dhatus by a vidhana sutram. Gla, ji, thascha, gusnu. This gusnu is the pratyaya is enjoined upon dhatus gla, ji, stha. Gla means getting tired. Gla plus gusnu. Gakaraha itu bhavati. So snu will remain. Here another thing is not it. So actually snu is the pratyaya. Glasnuhu. That means who feels tiresome very habitually. He feels tiresome very habitually. Tasya shilaha. Getting tired is his character. So, glasnuhu. This is a snu pratyaya on gla dhatu. And gla is not actually dhatu, it is glai. Adecha upadeshe asiti iti sutrena ai ichasya a adeshaha. Glai harshachaye the dhatuhu. Harshachaya means, chaya means nashanam. Harsham means happiness, not happy, tired. And ji dhatuhu, when you enjoy in snu, kakara gets it and snu. Jishnuhu. A person who is habituated to win over. Actually, Jishnu is a Visheshanam for Vishnu. In Vishnu Sahasranama you will get it. Jishnu means he never was defeated in any war with Rakshasas. He always wins. So he is called Jishnu, a person who wins habitually, generally. Jayashilaha ichyarthaha. Kla ji stha. Stha dhatuhu. Sthasnuhu. Who remains constantly. Now we will go to the another letter in kavarga. Kakha gagha. Ghakaraha. All these pratyayas we are going to get afterwards. There is one pratyaya called gurachi. Gurachi. In this, gha is the beginning letter. So gha gets eliminated. It becomes it. So what will remain?
La.
Gurach, gurach. Ura will remain. Chakara also will get away. So ura. Practically it is ura. It is enjoined upon certain dhatus which are enlisted in a sutra. Bhanja bhasa mido gurach. Etat sutram gurach vidhana sutram. Gurach pratyaya is suffixed to bhanji dhatuhu. Bhanji means getting curved. Bhasa, bhasa deeptav, shining. Mid dhatuhu. That means praharshe. If you enjoy in this gurach pratyaya on bhanji, it will become bhanji plus ura. Bhanguraha. Bhas dhatuhu. Bhas plus gurach. Gurach means ura. Bhasuraha. Who is shining? Mid plus gurach. Meduraha. Guna will come here. Meduraha. The last letter in the kavarga is nakara. You will get this nakara it in the sup vibhaktis. Svaujasa mauchas tabhyambis nyebhyambyas nyeshibhyambyas nyasoswam. Nyasi kakaga ghanga. Nasi and nas. Nasi is panchami vibhakti pratyaya. Nasiti sashti vibhakti pratyaya. There also nga is it. So nasi in nasi first letter nga is it. The ending letter E also is it. So it will remain, what will remain? As will remain. So if you enjoy in upon a pratipadikam, for example, sharad. Sharad plus as, sharadaha. In Panchami Vibhakti as well as Sashti Vibhakti also, sharadaha. So here, nga, kakha gangha, nga is it. Now, we'll take up some pratyudaharanam to understand it better. He has told atadhite, lashakwatadhite. So if it is a tadhita pratyaya, this rule is not valid. That is la, sha and kavarga appearing in the beginning of tadhita pratyayas, they are not it. We will take one tadhita pratyaya with this lakara. Lakara, lach pratyaya. Lach. This is a tadhita pratyaya. Tadhita pratyaya is enjoined upon pratipadikams. There is a sutra entitling this lach. Ato laj anyatarasyam. This is the sutra, lach vidhana sutram. Akarantat pradipadikat lach bhavati vikalpena. Here in this sutra, pranisthat idi purvam vartate. Pranisthat ato lach anyatarasyam. So, pranistha means a limb, an avayava in the prani. For example, chuda is a avayava. That means a tip of the head. Chuda, on this word, lach pratyaya is added. This lakara appearing on in the first letter as first letter is not it, because it is enjoined as a tadhita pratyaya on chuda. Chuda is not a dhatu. It's a pratipadikam. So chudalaha, a person having a chuda, that means the lock of hair. Previously, men and women also. Here now women have a chuda, but men also were having this chuda. They used to enjoy, they tie up the hair. In Telugu we say mudi, juttu mudi. Chudalaha, this lach pratyaya. Now we will go to Shakara. Shakara as the beginning letter of a Tadhita pratyaya. There is a pratyaya Shaha. The Shapratyaya Vidhana Sutram is Lomadi Pamadi Pichadibhyaha Shaha. This is the Vidhana Sutram of Shapratyaya. Shapratyaya. Loma on words, Loma and Pama and Picha, you enjoin Sha is the Pratyaya to in a definite sense. That means having that. In the sense of having that. A person having Loma. Loma means nothing but hair. Loma is equal to Roma. Loma Shaha. Person having hair. So on and so forth. So this Sha Pratyaya, it's a Tadhita Pratyaya. It's enjoined upon Loma by the Sutra. So that is Shakara is not it here. We will go to Kavarga also. The Kavarga letter appearing in the beginning of the Tadhita Pratyaya. We will take letter Ka. There is a Pratyaya called Kan. This Kan Pratyaya Vidhana Sutram is Karna Lalatat Kan Alankare. Alankara means Bhushanam. That is Alankara, ornament. On the Shabda Karna, ear. On the Shabda Lalata, forehead. In Alankara Artha, as an Alankara, as an ornament, Kan Pratyaya is to be added. Kan means Nakara Itu Bhavati. Because Halancham. Halancham is a it in any type of pratyaya. Let it be Tadhita, let it be Krit pratyaya, anything. So here Kan, Kakara is there in the beginning. Because this is Tadhita pratyaya, Kakara will not be it in the beginning letter. So Ka subsists. So Karna plus Ka. That is the ornament used for Karna, ears. Generally it is used in Strilinga. So Karnaka will become Karnika. Pratyayasthat Kat Purvasya Itvam Bhavati. Karnika is a ornament of ear. Lalatika. I am having Lalatika. Lalatika is an ornament on Lalata. Lalatika means tilak. Now we will go to the next sutra. Tasya lopaha. Here, tasya means of that. Tad tasya. Of which it. Tasya. It. We have to enjoin those two words together. Tasya itaha lopaha bhavati. That means whatever it has been mentioned in the previous sutras, that is how many sutras, it prakarana sutras, how many are there? Right from second sutra to 8 sutras. So 7 sutras we have declared what is it and what is, in which pratyaya it is there. So all those its, tesham lopaha. Tasya refers to it. Tasya itaha. Of that it, that will be lopaha. Lopaha means it will be dropped. Already we have dropped in several examples previously this tasya lopaha already we have dropped. But here why it means eti iti it. Previously eti gacchati ityuktam. Kintu authoritatively he must say that will become it. That, and it iti ityasya lopo bhavati is to be told authoritatively. And lopaha of it, it means whatever its have been mentioned in the previous sutras, 7 sutras, there that it only will be dropped. To specify it, he has given a sutra separately, tasya lopaha. Tasya it sanjakasya lopaha bhavati. Already in the udaharanas we have given, this is one suchma vishaya is there. That is, tasya grahanam sarvalopardham. That means, for example, in the sutra, adir nitu davaha. That is, in the pratyaya, whatever adi shabda ni is there, tu is there, do is there, that will be it, we have told. So, if the sutra is not there, what will happen? Generally, lopa means, when you say lopa of a pratyaya shabda, the ending letter only will be dropped. Here, the ending, not only the ending letter, adir ni to do. Ni to do contains 2 letters. Nyakara plus ikara ni. Takara plus ukara tu. Dakara plus ukara do. So, not only the last letter is dropped, but the entire word is dropped. Nimida, snehani. The entire ni is dropped. Tu vepru. The entire tu is dropped. Dukrui. Entire do is dropped. So, to specify that the entire thing is dropped, he has given tasya lopaha. The other sutras we will take up in the next class. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.